A lot of developments in the fight against coronavirus. And Dr. Jeff Pothof from UW Health joins us once again to share his insights. Again, we always appreciate you being with us. You know, Doctor, the AstraZeneca vaccine has generated a lot of controversy recently. What should we make of all of this? Because, really, we don't really know what to think at this point a lot of times.
I think that's one of the unfortunate events whenever these things play out in public is it kind of erodes confidence that the public has in these vaccines. I think, the latest round for AstraZeneca, they have some data from a cutoff point in February to current that isn't in that current analysis. And I think what regulators are asking for is for them to include that data. It does seem, though, that even after that data is included, AstraZeneca is going to have a safe and effective vaccine. And that's good news for everyone. I think there's 70 countries already using this vaccine, and it potentially becomes an option for us in the fight against COVID-19.
Yeah, and didn't you receive the AstraZeneca vaccine, Dr. Pothof, and didn't you have like minor or no serious side effects?
Right. So I was one of the first trial participants here in the United States. UW Health is a site for AstraZeneca and that vaccine. And as part of that, I did receive the injection. And of course, I'm just one person, but for the most part, a completely great experience, mild side effects, but nothing more than that.
Well, we're happy to hear that. Now we know that more people are now eligible for the vaccine, but our previous groups that are still being prioritized for appointments, are they assuming a fourth vaccine might come in place, or should they just wait for the three vaccines that we have right now?
Yeah, I would say anyone who is eligible for a vaccine should just get a vaccine as soon as they can. No one should wait for really any reason. And I think it's always tricky if you haven't got your vaccine yet and you were in an earlier group, there is more competition for a vaccine right now with 2 million more eligible people. At the same time, you want to have enough eligible people that you can use up the vaccine that you're getting. So I think that's why the state went ahead and moved ahead with the 2B group.
Yeah, we do have a lot of ways. There's a lot of options now on how people can sign up for their vaccines. Are you hearing any problems with leftover vaccines these days?
Not too much. Every once in a while, you'll hear about a specific vaccination site that may have more vaccine than they know what to do with and are looking for help to get that used up. But for the most part, we're still in a position where our vaccinators here in Wisconsin have much more capacity than we have vaccine. And I think that's showing up in data with Wisconsin, almost leading the US in the percent of vaccine given. We're hungry for more vaccine. We can vaccinate faster than what we are right now.
A lot of people, Dr. Pothoff, are saying, Wisconsin's doing very well when it comes to vaccinating residents. If you look to our neighboring state, Illinois, I've heard a lot of horror stories about people trying to get access and make appointments.
I think it's so difficult. And this is, one of the things that can make state by state vaccination programs more difficult. Is there could be variation in that. And one state could have things a little bit better figured out, a little bit better infrastructure, and be a bit more successful, whereas other states may not have that and they could lag behind. But that is one thing that we're seeing in the United States is a fair bit of state to state variability in their effectiveness in getting that vaccine out.
Well, so far, so good for Wisconsin. Dr. Jeff Pothoff from UW Health. Once again, thank you for being with us this afternoon. We appreciate it.
Anytime.